In this video, I'll show you why goal setting fails and what to do instead so that progress becomes automatic. Most people set goals, but actually never achieve them. And why? Because goals alone do not create success. Systems, discipline, and execution. Those are the things that create success. Hi, I'm Nuri, and I help professionals, leaders, and youth with real-world skills and mindset strategies to accelerate their career progression and enhance life balance. Here's a reality check for you. It's almost the end of Q1. What does that mean? It's almost the end of March. So how are those New Year's resolutions going? Are you still on track? Or did those goals quietly disappear somewhere between I'll start on Monday and I'm just waiting for this weekend to pass? Or maybe you're one of those, wow, life is so busy right now, people. Because here's the truth. New Year's resolutions and setting goals, pointless. Yes, I know. I am aware that it's not a popular opinion. But I know this to be true from working with thousands of people for about 14 years across the UK, the US, and Africa. What I've learned is that goals by themselves are just wishes with deadlines. And that is why most people never achieve them. The goal itself isn't what gets you the result. Wait for it. It's the system behind the goal that matters. And that is what we're talking about today. The real key to achieving anything you set your mind to. This year, next week, in a month's time, and beyond. And those are simply having discipline, creating practices, and establishing habits. If you're tired of setting goals and falling off track, this video is for you. Let's get into it. We'll start with a very harsh truth. Most people don't fail because they lack goals. Because everyone sets goals all the time. They fail because they lack a system. Think about it. At the start of every year, almost everyone has a great vision. At the start of every year, almost everyone has a great vision for a new future, great ideas, great goals, and even set goals to achieve. I'm going to get fit. I'm going to grow a new business. I'm going to grow my current business. I want to scale. I'm going to read more. I want to spend more time with my kids. But by February, 80% of those people have done exactly nothing about those goals. And even more people that have started have just given up. Not because the goal was too big, not because they weren't motivated, but because they never built the habits to support those goals. They just continued doing what they always done and expected a different outcome. Crazy, right? Here's an example for you. You don't achieve the goal of being healthy. You become a healthy person by consistently making small, automatic choices that reinforce health, reinforces what you eat, how often you move, how you manage your stress. Instead of reaching for that delicious carb breakfast, you walk out the door instead and move your body for 10 minutes. And then next week, 15 minutes as a start, and then progress from there. Here's another example. You don't achieve the goal of success. You build a disciplined system that makes success inevitable. Structured, personal and work habits, accountability, clear benchmarks are all the ingredients for success. And this is exactly where most people go wrong. They focus on the outcome instead of the process. Processes are important. So instead of setting goals, What should you be focusing on? Habits, systems, and execution. So then many of you might be wondering, okay, Nuri, so if traditional goal setting doesn't work, what's the better approach? I have 3 steps for you. Step 1, let's reverse engineer this, okay? Reverse engineer the goal into habits. Instead of saying, I want to be in great shape, focus on what a fit person does daily. Instead of, I want to grow or scale my business, focus on what successful entrepreneurs do consistently. Ask yourself, if I were already successful, if I were already the kind of person who had achieved this goal of mine, what would my daily habits look like? And if you come up with nothing, research. There is a ton of information out there. We live in an era of abundant resources. You just have to get on your laptop or computer or mobile device and search Google. Get curious and look around. I promise you, a roadmap for what you want to do already exists. Someone is doing it. Go out there and find it. And if you can't, get a professional to guide you and keep you accountable. So step 2, use KPIs and OKRs and key metrics to track your progress. KPIs are key performance indicators. They're small, measurable actions that track progress over time. Think of them as your own personal performance dashboard. OKRs are objectives and key results. These link your actions to specific measurable outcomes. Every habit should have a clear, tangible result attached to it. And then key metrics, those are data-driven insights that tell you if your habits are actually working. So are you making progress towards your ultimate goal? If you're aiming for financial growth, your key metric might be your revenue growth rate or your profit margin or customer retention even. Here's an example for you. Instead of saying, I want to save money, define what those key actions are in order to save money. Every Friday, I will transfer 10% of my income into my savings account. So that's your KPI. And by Q4, the end of December, I want to have saved 50K. That's your OKR. And the habit and the action and the metric track the progress. Here's another example. If you want to get fit, a KPI could be work out 3 times a week for 45 minutes. An OKR could be lose 5 kilos by June. Key metrics are then your body fat percentage, your energy levels, your workout consistency. Are you getting it now? Okay, you ready for step 3? Here you go. Build an environment that supports discipline. Motivation is unreliable. Discipline is what gets results. Remove any friction. Make the right choices easy and automatic. Stack habits onto existing routines to ensure that they stick for you. Here's an example. If you struggle to work out, if you just can't get yourself there, put your gym clothes next to your bed at night before you go to sleep. That way it's easy. First thing in the morning, open your eyes, they're right there, put them on. No thinking, just do. Create accountability mechanisms as well. Work with a coach, use a habit tracking app, or set up a reward system for yourself. You remember when you were kids, we all had those reward charts? It's simple. Design your space for success. If you want to eat healthier, stop stocking your cupboards with junk food. If you want to be able to focus more, set up a distraction-free work environment. Are you getting it? Okay, so Q1 is almost over. Now what? Well, firstly, Assess what habits you have been consistent with. What has been slipping through the cracks? It's important to know those. Then adjust. Drop what is not working and double down on what is. And the third one, implement. Lock in daily non-negotiables. The question shouldn't be, what is your goal? The question should be, what system do I need to create so that success becomes automatic? Success isn't about hitting arbitrary targets. It's about designing a life where the right actions happen effortlessly. Listen, this is exactly why I've created my coaching packages, to help people just like you build the right habits, build execution plans, and establish accountability systems so you can actually achieve the life you're working really hard towards. I have a few discounted slots left on my packages, and be aware the promo ends at the end of March. There's a link in the description. Click on it and lock in your spot before we run out. Also, go ahead and drop a comment for me. What is one habit you're committing to for 90 days? Commit to 90 days, and let's keep you accountable and build this out together.